actually had two thoughts when I was originally asked for this, and the first was basically um, that this was going to be one of the hardest pieces I've ever had to choreograph because it's just words, and I've never done something like that, and so that was just a challenge in itself. And the second was, where am I going to find a poet? And so that kind of freaked me out a little bit, but regardless, I still said yes because nothing glorious ever comes easy. So there are various different things within my life that influence me, whether it's people that I've studied under at Broward College with Aaron St. John or Linda Strickland, or even at FAU with Clarence Brooks, Crystal Patient, and Danielle Dale. They really have helped to shape me as a dancer, a choreographer, and a human. And so it was actually when I was asked to do this piece after I got over my initial anxiety, I was able to remember two different solo pieces that were done to spoken word that Clarence Brooks had done, as well as Crystal Patient. So it was nice to just remember those and remember to myself that I can do this. And because I studied under them and I have that background, I can overcome this challenge. Other things that also influence me are past traumas within my life, or current circumstances that are happening within my life now, or even things that I see on the news or social media that have to deal with anything that's controversial, like, let's say, centered around racism or social injustice, civil rights, feminism. So I really just try to grab and encompass to make it not just relatable to have everyone kind of peer into my life, but also make it relatable and cathartic to the people who, or the audience that is watching my pieces. So I would say the importance of performing to new audiences that have little to no knowledge about what it is that they're viewing is basically just everything. I think that mainstream media, as well as social media, has kind of distorted the view surrounding what performing arts is, especially or more specifically within dance. And it's mainly because, as a high school dance teacher, whenever I'm trying to teach some form of technique, whether it's ballet or a dance technique, or sorry, not dance technique, but modern technique or a jazz technique, I really try and grab from the influencing choreographers who actually created their own techniques, whether it was Fosse for jazz or Graham for modern or Forsyth. So when teaching those techniques, a lot of the times I'll have students ask, when can we learn a TikTok? Or I saw this dance on Instagram, can we learn this dance? And yes, we can, but we also came for technique as well. And we need to learn that background so that we can start to understand these various different elements of dance, so that if we see something that's random and it's not on So You Think You Can Dance or World of Dance or just, your regular ballet with your beautiful lines and everything, we can start to see that, yes, it is dance, because we can identify some of those similar elements. So really just the basic importance is just bringing that awareness, that education to everyone, so that way they can really start to understand what it is that they're seeing, the shapes that they're seeing, and not look at it as something that's weird or not normal or a different type of beauty in dance. All dance is beautiful, dance is dance, and not just the high-powered stuff that you see to mainstream music is dance. It can be moving to no words, or moving to the sound of nature, or moving to spoken word. And maybe it doesn't mean that you're moving to the rhythm of it. Maybe you're just moving very slow, like in Buto technique. So it's just the actual movement itself and how you can interpret and receive that movement, but you have to be more receptive and open-minded to it. So really the performance and performing to new audiences, it's always trying to bring that awareness in and showing that this is dance too, not just what you see on TV or when you pick up your phone and go onto your social media.